Good afternoon. My name is Chandler Puckett with Interstate Roofing. Today I'm at 7301 Hobbs Road in Stapleton, Georgia. I'm at the home of Mark Rivers. You're insured, and today is July the 21st. Now I'm going to be attempting a repair on the insured's roof due to the damage from the storm last year. And so I want to address this damage right here. Now this has been tarped over for the entirety that the claim has been in process. I removed the tarp so that I could attempt a repair on this damage specifically, and this damage is going to be a result of the tree right around here, right behind that little one there that fell onto the dwelling and damaged a number of shingles on this side of the roof. Now, what I'll be doing in terms of carrying out the repair is being that this shingle as well as this one, and yeah, there's more damage to this shingle here. I'm going to be removing these two shingles and replacing them. But I'm also going to be showing you what is under these shingles because it is space decking. I've seen it from an underside of it being in the attic, but I'm going to be able to, once I pull these shingles off, then show you from the roof down. Now, being that these shingles are not attached to solid sheathed decking, that is going to create a non-nailable surface, because on a number of these this plank decking, there's going to be a space in between the planks that is wider than the width of a nail, and that's going to cause a non-nailable surface due to the nails themselves being able to slip down into those cracks and not hold those shingles in. Now, again, I'm going to remove these shingles in order to repair them, but I'm also going to be showing you that under the decking under these shingles, when this roof was replaced last, was attached to a non-nailable surface. Georgia code requires that you use OSB decking, OSB sheathing for the roof deck, and this is going to be plank decking. So I'm gonna pull these shingles off first. I'm gonna video the whole thing, and then I'm going to give you shots during the video of the plank decking, and then I'm going to then replace these new shingles on the area just to seal it up while we're trying to get this thing covered, and then we will go from there. I'm going to keep this thing rolling the whole time so that you guys can see. I'm going to first break the tar strip on the two courses above this shingle in order to be able to get to the nail heads that are securing this bottom shingle to the roof itself. And once I've broken those, so I'll begin to get those nails. here. That one's loose. All right, as you can see, there's the tree damage right there. A little bit over here as well. Or no, this one's fine on this edge, it's the one under it. Throw that down there. Now I'm gonna remove the one under that, the one on top of the starter. And once I do that, I'll be able to show you guys what we're dealing with in terms of the space decking and why that's a problem. This one up here. There is the second one, hole through the shingle, as well as the damage on the other side of the shingle, just to make sure you're aware as to why I'm removing them. I'm also going to remove this starter so that doesn't get in the way of me showing you guys. There is damage to the starter, damage to the underlayment as well. But I'm going to pick up the camera so that I can show you there is some exposed space decking right here, without me having to pull anything up, without me having to damage the roof further than what the storm did. I'll be able to show you exactly what our problem is as far as this being a non-nailable surface. So right here, you've got a picture of the space decking. Now that is going to be wider than the width of this nail. Georgia code requires that the decking surface have no gaps that are wider than the width of these nails, these roofing nails. These are standard roofing nails. They're used all throughout this roofing system. And while these are great shingles, architectural shingles, they are nailed to a non-nailable surface. And while these nails with these two shingles were nailed to the plank decking themselves, there is no way that is going to be the case throughout. And that is the problem with a non-nailable surface. There is a there are shingles on this roof that are not tied down to anything but underlayment. And I'm gonna send a separate video in the attic displaying all of the nails that are nailed through the cracks in this plank decking. That way you guys can see what we're dealing with here. And I just want to demonstrate for you the fact that this nail itself, which is a nail that I just pulled from these shingles, is less in width than the crack in that decking. That decking is not cracked because it's close to the eave. That deck is cracked because it is plank decking. It is not solid sheathed OSB, which is code requirement for Georgia. So I'm going to replace these shingles the way that I would any other shingle, and hopefully we get a solid nailable surface on the nails that I put in these shingles. But regardless, due to the fact that that you have plank decking, this roof is not up to code. So I'm going to start by replacing the starter, and I'm going to go grab a piece of starter. Starter's replaced. Now going to replace the 2 affected shingles. These are shingles from the original roof replacement that the homeowner had in his attic. So while they have a little bit of dust on them, they're in perfect condition. And we literally have an example of exactly what I'm talking about with this non-nailable surface. So this nail, which should be going into solid sheathing and being able to be tied to something under the roof, under the shingles, just went into that crack that I was showing you. And as you can see, it comes up and down. Now that is going to be what is happening to thousands of nails throughout this roofing system. Obviously this one, I know what we're dealing with, so I'm going to re-nail it about 1.5 inches below to get it to a solid surface. But I can guarantee you that's not the case with what was done on the roof prior. So I'm gonna nail this one down as well. Nails fell. Second shingle going on. Line that up. That one went in solid. We had some consequential damage, also due to the brittleness of the shingles. In combination with the consequential damage due to the brittleness of the shingles, but primarily because of the fact that this is a non-nailable surface, this roof is irreparable, and therefore qualifies for full replacement. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'll be shooting a video from the attic perspective as well, and you have a number of pictures that show that that there is space decking in the attic. And you know, the final thing I'll say, I think the original argument from the adjuster's standpoint is that, you know, we were arguing spaced OSB sheathing, and that there was OSB sheathing. It was just spaced too far apart, and that's why we were pushing for full replacement. And I want to make it clear, especially through this video and through this repair attempt that we're not dealing with OSB sheathing right now, which is Georgia code required. What we are dealing with is plank decking with more than 3/4 of an inch spacing in between a number of those planks, which deems the roof deck a non-nailable surface. Georgia code requires solid OSB sheathing, and this is, again, planked decking. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your attention. We will speak with you soon.